EE will always say E. So for spelling, it's a little trickier because there's several different ways that you can spell the E sound. But in reading class, it's a little simpler because whenever you see EE, read it as E. So today's class might seem a little easy. So yay, because not all classes are easy. Some are much harder than others. This one might be a little more on the easy side. So let's try it. I'm going to just blow this up a little bit, and I'm going to do number 1 with you. So I'm going to mark my vowels. This E I'm going to mark with a macron. EE is our new reading hack for the day. It says E. It also follows the tap 2 rule. So if you happen to forget that EE says E, you can just do the tap 2 rule. This E will say its name because there's another vowel 1 or 2 doors away. This guy is essentially silent. This E will say because there's not another vowel 1 or 2 doors away. So it won't say its name. It'll make its regular short sound like Eddie, exit, elbow, excellent. So the sounds are E, D, S, T, E, dest, E, dest. Let me teach you about this real fast. This is something you might want to just jot down. It's not life-changing information, but I love just teaching you little tidbits every now and then. EST is a superlative suffix. Superlative you probably already know, means the most of something. And a suffix is something that comes at the end of a word. So if it comes at the end of fastest, it's the most fast. Quietest is the most quiet. So EST is a common suffix. A superlative means it doesn't get any more. It's the most of whatever the base word is. Slowest is the most slow. Just a little fun fact. Okay, let's try yours over here. You're number 1. I'll be quiet while you work. Make sure that your mouth is open enough that that sounds like not I. Not I. Good. So the sounds are E, T, M, P. E-temp. E-temp. Okay? Let's try number 2. All right, here is our reading hack for the day. EE says E. This E says because there is not another vowel 1 or 2 doors away. It's going to make its regular sound. Here is a 2-letter consonant blend. The sounds are T. Oh, got ahead of myself there. The sounds are S, T, E, D, P. Let me do that again because I messed up. S, T, E, D, P. I'm going to do successive blending just to make sure I grab each sound. St, stee, steed, steede, steedep, steedep. You'll notice the shape of your mouth is different from this E sound to this E sound. This first one, it's stretched wide, E. The second one, it's kind of dropped and hanging open a little bit, steedep. Your jaw drops on this one. All right, go ahead and try yours, number 2. Open your mouth nice and wide on this guy. Make sure it's not I. All right. This EE is going to say E, follows the tap 2 rule, and it's our reading hack for the day. This E says because of the tap 2 rule. There's no vowel 1 or 2 doors away. The sounds are P, O, E, N, S, T, M. Pull. Make sure you squeeze those two sounds together. That L has to get onto the air of the P, or else an will come in between, and that will change the sound of the whole word. So pull as tight as you can. Pull, plea, pleen, pleens, pleenst, pleenste, pleenstem, pleenstem. That would be a spot to break it up right there. The short I versus the short E sound is really tricky for a lot of people. Sometimes they just can't hear the difference. Sometimes they can't hear. It's going to be pillow instead of pillow, no matter how many times you tell them. They're like, that's what I said. I said pillow. Like, no, it's pe. No, they say it the other way around. It's, you can tell I have practice with this word especially. They insist it's pillow. And I try to say, no, it's pillow. So they can't even hear the difference between I and eh. The way to conquer that is to focus on the shape of your mouth. If your mouth is shaped correctly, the sound will come out correctly. Your mouth is open so narrow. I, very, very, very narrow. Your jaw has to drop. I, eh. Any longer, wider, and it would be an ah. So we have I, ah. Okay, if your mouth is shaped correctly, the sound should come out correctly. Whether you hear it or not, it will come out correctly. Number 3. All right, this is going to be an E because there's a vowel 1 or 2 doors down. This is going to be an E because there's a vowel 1 or 2 doors down. This is not going to be an E. It's going to be an because there's not a vowel 1 or 2 doors down. The sounds are E, O, E, S, T, N. Eel, eely, eelis, eelist, eeliste, eelisten, eelisten. So your mouth is stretched wide for this whole first part. Eelisten. Only when you say the does your jaw drop and your mouth come in a little bit. Go ahead and try yours over here. Okay. This E will say what? What is this E going to say? You don't have to put it in the chat. Just think about it because there's only one D here. So it's going, has to say E, right? This EE says E. This E says because of the tap 2 rule. So the sounds are E, D, E, P, O, M. Eed, ED, EDP, ED, pull. Tighten those two sounds together. It can't have any space between those two sounds. Ed ple, ed plem, ed plem. Now, for fun and to strengthen those phonemic awareness skills, what would that word say if it had 2 Ds in it, just to yourself? If there were 2 Ds right there, what would that word have said? Good. If there were two D's there, then this E would then have to be short, and it would say Ediplem. Ediplem. Well done. Now I'm going to strengthen your phonemic awareness skills just a little bit more. What would this word say without the L? The way it is. Without the L, it would say edpem. Edpem. Okay, you getting it? That's all you have to do for phonemic awareness is just take a sound, remove it, put the rest back together, and if you can do that, oof, you're going to read circles around me. Okay, number 4. This E is going to say eh because of the tap 2 rule. This E is going to say E because of the tap 2 rule. The sounds are f, consonant blend. Tighten those two sounds up. E, n, s, t, e, d. This is a consonant blend also. Fur, fre, fren, friends, friendst, friendsty, friendsteed. The tricky part in there, the part that's going to be tempting, is for you to put a D right here because your brain wants to say friend. But you must be in control. Get rid of that D and make sure that the N goes straight to the S sound. Friendsteed. No D allowed. Okay, go ahead and try your number 4. If you want to divide it up into 2 parts, you can do it right there. Your jaw is dropped on this sound. Your mouth is stretched on this sound. Really accentuate those sounds and your reading will be gorgeous. Okay, so this E says elbow, exit, examine. This E says E with my mouth stretched. The other sounds are p, ol. There's a consonant blend right here, a consonant blend right here. It's typical for a consonant blend to have one letter that is air, only air. Like this PL. The way to tighten those sounds together is to pronounce the sound with the air the most. And just let the other sound tag on. Like pull, pull. Otherwise it would be p-ul. And there's a lot of room for an in the middle there. But if you really allow that air to come out the most and just the other sound to just attach onto it, then it will come out nice and tight. Pull or fur. Fur. Accentuate the breathy sound. So p, ul, e, m, f, e, d. I'm going to do just one syllable at a time. So plem, plem, freed, freed, plemfreed, plemfreed. Make sure that your mouth stays closed from the M to the F. Plemfreed. Would you please put a word in the chat on how you did on those 4? How many out of the 4 were you able to get on over here on your own before I gave you the answer? Okay, we're getting anywhere from 0s, 1s, 2s, 3s, and 4s. Okay, so I lied. That was not as easy as I thought it was going to be, was it? I wonder if I just made it harder than it was with all that little extra stuff that I taught you. Okay, if we can come down here to the extra practice, I want to do 3 of these with you. Okay, I'm going to do the hardest one and then an easy one and a medium one. The hardest one I'm going to do is number 8. So go ahead and try number 8 on your own, and then I'll come back and help you. You can divide it up into these syllables if you want. Then it's just 3 short words if you know where to divide it. So we have an E, E, P, O, E, plea, S, E, M, sem, pleasem, pleasem, T, est, there's that est, the superlative suffix, trest, trest, pleasem, trest, pleasem, trest. Okay, number 1. I want you to do number 1, and I want the G to sound like a J. You probably don't even need your pencil for this one, but feel free. 3 sounds. It's J, E, F, jeef, jeef. It's not easy to say with that long E. Your mouth has to stretch between two shorter sounds. Jeef. And number 2. Try number 2. There's 2 consonant blends on either side. Make sure you grab every single sound. So we have B, E, M, P, breamp, breamp, breamp. All right, you are my heroes. You're amazing. Have a wonderful weekend. We'll see you Tuesday. Bye, everybody.